Oh wait, how's this going in? Hi, I'm Kevin. That's Fred.
Yeah.
Welcome to KevinandFred.com.
I'm still Fred.
But it's still KevinandFred.com.
Do you have more gray on top of your head already?
No, it's less hair.
2.5 weeks in of having a daughter, and you have more gray up there.
Less hair.
Less hair for sure.
More scalp.
More scalp. Okay.
I'm back.
Hey, so
how's it going?
So
that was the most awkward intro ever.
It was. So
in the history of the world.
So now that you're a daddy, I didn't want to actually say so daddy because that might be
That's
really awkward if I
awkward.
call you daddy.
It's more awkward than the intro.
So now that you're a daddy,
you can say father.
Well, daddy's kind of that's what she's gonna call you. You think she's gonna say, "Hey, father, come over here"?
She won't.
No. Well, she'll say mom first because, well, let's face it, like she's gonna like mom more. But in either case, what kind of wisdom do you have for us today on KevinandFred.com? I figured now that you're a daddy, you can share some wisdom with us.
Wow.
You got nothing?
Yeah.
That's all you got?
Yeah, I'll come up with something before the end of the
Okay,
video.
well, let's get more serious. So anyway, yesterday you and I had the opportunity to actually attend a really cool event in Scottsdale that Kristen Cole and the Keller Williams Southwest region put on, and Mr. Mark Willis, the CEO of Keller Williams, is actually there speaking. And we were talking about the idea of leadership and motivation.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, for me, I just want to kind of share with you today, since he doesn't have any daddy wisdom for us, I figured I'd share with y'all today just a little bit of some of the things that I took away from that class. Mark Willis in the morning part of the class talked around leadership, and he talked about the transformation that we go through from I do it to we do it to they do it. And the concept there being that there's a progression in growth that as you're adding leverage into any business, that you're literally going through a transformation both in your mindset, mentally, probably even a little bit of physical transformation.
Yeah.
That we're literally, you have to get from a place of I do it to we do it, which is when you're first adding leverage on. But the ultimate landing place, when you know you actually have a business, as Robert Kiyosaki would say, you're no longer on the left side of that quadrant, you're now on the right side, is that you have a business and now it's they do it. It's not we do it anymore, it's they do it. That's the final landing spot to know when you actually have a business that you don't speak in I do it or we do it, it's they do it. That's the sign of a true business owner. And that, to me, that was the biggest thing I took away in the morning part of that session on the leadership piece was just, how am I getting in the way of my business? I've had times in our business where we say they do it, but I've also had a lot of times where I feel like I do a lot of it, and then
sometimes we do it.
Sometimes we do it, but it's getting on this path, if you will, to fully accomplishing the they do it conversation and not jumping back into the business and trying to be there in the business, because once you jump back in, now it's we do it.
Yeah, and the thing is, you actually have to make sure you didn't cheat the hiring process if you're going to have they do it.
Correct.
Because Mark also said that one of the biggest mistakes I see is people often mistake leverage for production.
Yes.
And so what happens if you don't hire correctly, train correctly, there's never going to be a they do it. At least not at the level that you want it to be.
Never.
So all of this is assuming you did your job up front.
Correct.
You put the time in up front to hire, you put your time in up front to train, and they have all the tools they need to succeed.
Well, and as Gary Keller's talking about, he's been calling the main people in your business empire builders. Because they're not just managers or department heads, they need to be empire builders. If you don't have one or more empire builders in your business, guess what? You'll always be stuck in I or we do it. Because the minute people leave and stuff, guess what? There's no other builder in that business, no other big thinking empire builder to come in and continue to run everything so you can still say they do it. Because if you don't have any empire builders, you're never going to get to a place of they do it.
Yep. And you know what? For some of you may not want that. I do. No, there's a lot of people I talk to that they don't want that. That is okay. You can say it, I do it or we do it for the rest of your life.
That's the one thing I appreciate about Keller Williams, though. It's not about saying you have to get somewhere, but we're always going to teach to the top. You can stop anywhere along the way.
But if you want to, here's how you do it.
If you want to stop at I do it, stop at I do it. If you want to stop at we do it, stop at we do it. If you want to get to they do it, that's where we're going to teach to, because it's the final stage, and which means to get there, we have to go from here to there to there.
Yep.
Anyway, so we'll share some more ahas from you. There was a good part of the afternoon session where I took some stuff away as well, but wanted to just share that I do it, they do it, we do it conversation. And leverage does not equal production.
Definitely.
That was huge when he said that. It's all about finding the right people.
Fatherhood wisdom: buy a lot of diapers if your wife is pregnant.
And you need to get out of the I do it and they do it, and you need to find a nanny already so you can say they do it.
Exactly.
So that you can actually work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just showed up for the video.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.